What if I told you one young boy armed with nothing but YouTube tutorials hacked into India's film industry and leaked over 120 movies, costing the industry over 3,700 crores? This is the real story behind the iBomma piracy case. And trust me, it's crazier than you think. But it's also important to remember these are the things from which we should not get inspired. As the saying goes, with great powers comes great responsibilities. This case reminds me of the fact that skills become meaningful only when it's ethical. Without ethics, even the greatest minds end up in the darkest place. Chapter 1: The Network No One Saw Coming. So, in this, every blockbuster you watch in theaters passed through a digital path. But did you ever thought that what if someone hacked that path? What if a small crack in the system allowed a 21-year-old boy to steal films which are worth of 3,700 crores?
ఈ వీడియో పైరసీ అక్కడ చూస్తే అశ్విని కుమార్ బీహార్ అతనిది అంతా కూడా.
The iBomma piracy case isn't just about leaked movies. It's about a silent ecosystem which was being developed since years. Agents, hackers, uploaders, servers, VPN hops, all working together without ever meeting each other in their entire life. And at the center of this story is a boy from Bihar, a web of outdated systems, and a digital trail which is stretched from India to Caribbean islands. Wait, but a network this big doesn't run on servers alone. It runs on people, and their roles will shock you. Chapter 2: The characters, the agents, the hacker, and the uploader. So, first we'll be talking about the theater agents. So, when we think where is the source, these are the first one, the first leak source. It's simple, it's human greed. Agents inside theaters were paid to record films, but this wasn't cheap mobile recording. Their phones were camera spoofed, which means even when the phones are switched off, the camera still records, or remotely accessed and streamed to external device. And then comes the most unexpected character in this entire investigation: Ashwani Kumar. He wasn't a prodigy, he wasn't from a tech background. In fact, he barely made it past 10th class and dropped out even before completing his intermediate studies. Ashwani bought a laptop for his younger brother, but curiosity pulled him in another direction. Every night when the house slept, he opened YouTube, but not for watching movies or gaming, but for hacking tutorials. He learned everything from scratch: basic networking, scripting, penetration tools, digital forensics, and most importantly, how to hack a vulnerable system. Only free resources, only free tools, no formal training, no coaching centers, no expensive cybersecurity labs. Just a cheap laptop with a stable internet connection and, importantly, an unusually sharp mind. And using what he learned, he managed to exploit a real vulnerability in a media distribution company employees system.
Maybe 18 hours before proposed release. సో అందరు షాక్ అయిపోయారు. అది మూవీ, అది కూడా క్యామ్ కార్డర్ మూవీది క్వాలిటీ కొద్దిగా తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఇది హెచ్డి డైరెక్ట్, ఏదైతే ఒరిజినల్ క్వాలిటీ ఉందో అదే ఉంటుంది ఇది. సో అందరు షాక్ అయిపోయారు, ఏంటిది, ఎట్లా ఈ విధంగా అయితే హౌ టు డూ దిస్ అని. సో హీఈస్ డూయింగ్ లైక్ దిస్. ఇది ఎవరికి అసలు అంతు చిక్కలేదు. అప్పుడు ఏ విధంగా జరిగింది, హౌ ఇస్ ఇట్ గోయింగ్ అవుట్, అందరి మీద అనుమానం అనమాట. ఏవైతే ఆ కంపెనీస్ ఉన్నాయో వారు ఎంప్లాయీస్ మీద అనుమానం వ్యక్తం చేస్తున్నారు. ఎవరో లీక్ చేస్తున్నారు, మా ఎంప్లాయీ లీక్ చేస్తున్నాడు, లేకపోతే కంపెనీలో ఉన్న వ్యక్తులు ఎవరైనా ఇంటి దొంగ పైన అనుమానం. ఇంటి దొంగ కాదు, ఇది పట్నాలో కూర్చున్నాడు. అక్కడ నుండి కూర్చొని అతను ఎంటర్ అయిపోయి అతను మొత్తం మూవీ లాగేస్తున్నాడు.
He deployed a payload, stole credentials, elevated the privileges, and broke into the servers containing unreleased films. This wasn't luck, this wasn't chance. This was a self-taught hacker penetrating a multi-crore industry from a room in Patna. Now meet the second major character of this entire story. Cyril Raju, the digital ghost of the operation. While Ashwani hacked into the systems and sourced the films, Cyril was the one who handled entire website uploads. He ensured that once a movie is released into the Telegram network, it made its way onto the famous piracy websites. So, especially the one which are operating at a massive scale. But here's where Cyril is getting more fascinating. He operated entirely behind the VPN chains and he used multi-layered IP masking. And remember that he maintained the operational anonymity, which means that every single step he takes, like every single thing he operates, the uploads, the digital footprints are hidden at every step, which means he used to follow the OPSEC routine, the operational security routine, and he monitored his entire surroundings with 22 CCTV cameras installed around his home. This wasn't a casual pirate story. This was someone who expected a raid and prepared for it in advance. When the police finally tracked him down and reached his location, Cyril ran the auto wipe script, which means that it is a pre-programmed command sequence which is designed to instantly wipe out all the data when he sensed the danger. And he was almost succeeded. Most of the digital evidence was wiped clean, but there were something which could not be deleted at that time, which was few files from his hard disk, which was the bottleneck here and which made him caught to the police. That was the one breakthrough investigators needed. Cyril wasn't just an uploader, he was the distribution backbone of this entire piracy industry. And he was the bridge between the stolen films and the website where millions of viewers spend their time. But knowing the characters is only the half story. The real shock lies in how these systems were actually broken into. Chapter 3: The hack that broke the system. To understand the scale of operation, first you need to understand how Ashwani hacked the system. There are few steps he followed, and now I'm going to discuss few of them. Step 1 is finding a weak link. Most of the media distribution companies run old systems which barely have any security vulnerability patches, and most of them have outdated protocols, and Ashwani got his vulnerability. So Ashwani found one of the vulnerability in employee's system, and as he found his prey, second step is to inject a payload. He pushed a payload that secretly captures the employee's secret ID and username and password, and here he got the credentials, and now everything he has. Step 3: the privilege escalation. While he got all the login credentials, he went deeper. Privilege escalation gave him all the access to the content which a normal user does not have. Fourth step: the greatest thing he requires: breaking into the server. Once he is inside the server and now the game starts, he got access to all the HD prints of the movies, even including the unreleased films. And step 5: the upload pipeline. At starting, he used to just do it out of the curiosity, but later someone offered him 9 lakh rupees per month to upload these films into a secret Telegram channel, and from then his entire life story has turned. As this process scaled up, it became efficient. From Ashwani's hard drive to Telegram, from Telegram to Cyril, from Cyril to iBomma. A clean, efficient, illegal supply chain. To look deeper, investigators had to investigate more about this website and who's the mastermind. So for this, chapter 4, the digital wall, the hidden hacker, and the unfinished case. So when the investigators were trying to trace who's behind this story, they hit the digital fortress Cloudflare. Strong encryption, global traffic masking, lava lamp randomness system. These are the features which were being provided by the Cloudflare. To get more information and to get a deeper dive of these concepts, we will be making another video, so stay tuned for that. Let us come back to the case. You can't easily trace who's behind this Cloudflare, and that's the exact reason why the real server administrator stay hidden. And then appears a mysterious name, the enigma, Immadi Ravi. Not the head of the operations, but handled servers. IP changes every second, and the digital trial used to bounce between the countries New Zealand, France, and the Caribbean. Report says that his wife may have revealed the secrets which lead to his arrest, but nothing is confirmed, and the case is still going on.
అతనికి డెడికేటెడ్ టెలిగ్రామ్ ఛానల్ ద్వారా అది పంపించడము $800 పర్ మూవీ బిట్కాయిన్లో అతనికి పేమెంట్ జరిగేది. ఇప్పటి వరకు 120 HD మూవీస్ని అతను డైరెక్ట్గా సర్వర్స్ నుండి హ్యాక్ చేసి ఒక $1 lakh వరకు సంపాదించాడు. అతని దగ్గర సీజ్ చేసిన మెటీరియల్ అంతా మీరు చూస్తున్నారు, హార్డ్ డిస్క్లు ఇవన్నీ కూడా. అతను ఇంకో ఆశ్చర్యం కలిగించే విషయం ఏంటంటే ఈ డౌన్లోడ్ చేయడానికి హై బ్యాండ్విడ్త్ కావాలి, ఇంటర్నెట్ స్పీడ్ కావాలి. 200 Mbps స్పీడ్ కనెక్షన్ అక్కడ పెట్టుకున్నాడు ఇంట్లో. సో పైథాన్ అండ్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్స్ వాడుతూ కోడింగ్ ఆఫ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ పైథాన్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ యూజ్డ్ బై ద అక్యూజ్ ఫర్ ఇంజెక్టింగ్ ఇన్ టు ద సర్వర్. ఈ రెండు జావా అండ్ పైథాన్ స్క్రిప్ట్స్ ఇంజెక్ట్ చేసి సర్వర్లోకి ఖాళీ లైనక్స్ అని, బ్యాక్ ట్రాక్ 5 అని, ఏపీకే ఫైల్స్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా అతను ఈ మెటీరియల్స్ టూల్స్ వాడుతూ ఈ విధంగా సర్వర్స్లోకి ఎంటర్ అయిపోతున్నాడు. మూవీసే కాదు, అన్ని గవర్నమెంట్ వెబ్సైట్స్ కూడా ఇతను హ్యాక్ చేశాడు. గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ బీహార్, జార్ఖండ్ అన్ని వెబ్సైట్స్ హ్యాక్ చేసి అన్ని డీటెయిల్స్, అక్కడ ఉన్న ఎంప్లాయీస్ వాళ్ళ జీతాలు, ఈ సర్వర్ కంపెనీ ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఈ డిజిటల్ మీడియా కంపెనీస్ అయితే వాళ్ళ జీతాలు వివరాలు అన్నీ అతని దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి టోటల్. ఆ రోజు చూపిస్తే కూడా వాళ్ళు చాలా ఆశ్చర్యపోయారు. ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ వెబ్సైట్ కూడా అతను హ్యాక్ చేసి డీటెయిల్స్ అన్ని, అంటే ఇష్టం ఏది అవసరం ఉంటే అది హ్యాక్ చేసేస్తున్నాడు. సో ప్రైవేట్ సెక్టర్ అండ్ కమర్షియల్ డేటా, మూవీ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్స్ డేటా, ఈ కామర్స్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ డేటా, ఇన్సూరెన్స్ సర్వీస్ ప్రొవైడర్స్, ఎయిర్టెల్, జియో, వోడాఫోన్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా అతను హ్యాక్ చేసే సత్తా అతనికి ఉంది.
Ravi was just maintaining servers. There might be someone above him or multiple people above him or the whole hierarchy still which is unknown. The iBomma case isn't just about movies. It exposes something far bigger. A self-taught hacker who can hack into multi-crore systems and companies with outdated media servers and media distribution systems which could easily become a prey, and piracy networks used all around like Telegram, Bitcoins, crypto, digital infrastructure which provides a lot of anonymity. This operation have become a multi-state operation due to which it has struggled a lot to find a single trial or a digital trace which is protected by the modern anonymity tools. But the thing is, it's a warning, it's a reality check that exposes everything to the people and us, that how easily data can be leaked. Mostly it can be a glimpse to the future of cybercrime. Even while recording this video, there are few rumors that there are alternative ways to access these websites. There is no official confirmation being released.
iBomma పేరుతో సినిమాలను పైరసీ చేస్తున్న ఇమ్మడి రవిని అరెస్టు చేసినా పైరసీ ఆగట్లేదు. రవిని అరెస్టు చేసిన 24 గంటల్లో బప్పం టీవీ, ఐబొమ్మ వెబ్సైట్లు క్లోజ్ అయినప్పటికీ పోలీసులకు సవాల్ విసురుతూ కొత్తగా ఐబొమ్మ 1 ప్రత్యక్షమైంది. అన్న మళ్ళీ వచ్చాడు అనే ఎలివేషన్ పోస్టులు సోషల్ మీడియాలో కనిపిస్తున్నాయి. ఈ ఐబొమ్మ 1లో ఏదైనా సినిమాను క్లిక్ చేస్తే మూవీ రూల్స్ కు రీడైరెక్ట్ అవుతుండటం గమనార్హం. ఐబొమ్మ 1లోనూ కొత్త సినిమాలు కనిపిస్తుండటంతో హైదరాబాద్ సైబర్ క్రైమ్ పోలీసులకు ఈ కేసు పెద్ద సవాల్గా మారింది. ఐబొమ్మ ఎకోసిస్టంలో 65 మిర్రర్ వెబ్సైట్లు ఉండగా అందులో ఐబొమ్మ 1 ఒకటై ఉండొచ్చని పోలీసులు భావిస్తున్నారు.
iBomma is still an ongoing case. Many new names may be appeared and many new people may be exposed. The real mastermind might be still out there. This story is not about glorifying wrongdoing. It is meant to explain how impactful and meaningful it might become when you use the technology and the talent in a right way and responsibly, and how destructive when it is done the other way. If you want chapter-wise breakdown of such kind of cyber crimes, do follow the series, like, share and subscribe.